Ashtavakragita, chapter 3, verse 9. But fitted and feasted, or pestered and annoyed, the serene person ever sees the absolute self and is thus neither gratified nor upset. Let's try to understand the context of what the sage is saying here. The sage is saying there might be different situations that we go through in life. Be it good, bad, or anything, but none of it will have impact on a person who is aware of the self. This person who is aware would be fearless in life. Whether fitted and feasted, meaning the person is celebrated and honored with achievements and success. Or say the person is pestered or annoyed. Whatever it is, with the perception of the self, the person would neither be gratified nor be upset. The meaning of fearlessness itself is to follow the right path. Now, I'm remembering one of the example my guru used to give for us to understand the offerings of the mind. There is a restaurant in Italy where delicious food keeps coming up in a conveyor belt. And these conveyor belts are installed near the table. And the food would be pretty delicious to look at. But it's up to us to take the food or to just not take it. In the similar way, the world will offer us many delicious things. But we have a choice to pick it or to deny it. We have the power of choice to make a decision if this will help us in proceeding further in the path of truth or not. If it's healthy, then pick it and have it. If not, we have the power of choice to not to pick it up. The world will bring many attractions and tests in front of us. But we have a choice to fearlessly follow the path of truth. This fearlessness is needed to face our own ego. This is the fearlessness that the sage is talking about. While pursuing this path of truth, even if our own ego stops us from moving ahead, don't stop. This is fearlessness. Facing our own ego and moving ahead with the awareness of the self. This is the type of person that the sage is talking about in this verse. If consciousness is not seen, then whatever is not worth seeing would be pursued by the ego. If we don't see the truth, then what is left for the ego to see? the seeing won't be stopped. We have a choice to see the truth or the false. And when the sage says seeing, it's not just the seeing with these physical eyes. He meant the inner seeing, the inner being. It includes everything. It includes everything from thought, feeling, experience, attitude, thinking, everything. It's the whole being. Now, it's an opportunity for us to pause and see what we are seeing. See what we are being. No, we would have seen saints and sages who are wearing torn clothes and who are not worried about their body at all. Not worried about what they are eating. Not worried about what they are seeing, where they are sleeping. Right? But still they are in complete bliss. Why? Because they have understood that the offerings of the world will not satisfy the real hunger within. The offerings of the world are not the priority. The priority is the consciousness. And they know that nothing in this world can give that bliss that they are seeing. It doesn't mean that everyone would be wearing torn clothes and not eating anything, and that's when the consciousness is seen. No. If we see the context of what the sage is saying here, we can understand that this world is not for us to consume. Not for us to consume to get the pleasure, but to have a respectful, beautiful, and a balanced relationship. By looking at all of this, by now we have understood that God is not available with any exchange of the things in this world. Let's take one more example. Say, someone says that you will reach God by eating 10 pounds of candies. Is it possible? No, right? We will in fact ruin our health by eating so many sugar candies. Let's see this example very closely and relate this to our lives. What are we doing in our lives in the name of happiness? What is a real thirst that we have within us? Are the offerings of the world really making us happy within? Is it making us get closer to truth? There is no way we can draw a limit to say that these are the things that we need to do to reach God. So, definitely God is not reached by having any limited thoughts of the world. That's the reason the sage first says to understand who you are, and with this clarity, our relationship with the world will be very beautiful. And once this view is visible, we will understand that there is nothing that needs to be renounced or acquired from this world. Things in this world are not to experience pleasure. While this world is to be respected for how it's helping us in reaching the truth. With this view, with this vision, since we will not be taking anything from the world, we will not have to renounce anything from this world as well. If the life is to keep thinking about the objects of the world, to keep thinking about the pleasures that can be acquired from this world, or keep thinking about what needs to be renounced from this world, then where are we with God? See how beautifully Sage is letting us understand how life can be beautiful where we are living presently. How we always have a choice to be with God.